Okay, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is MarineX. Welcome back to my channel. This is my, basically, let's call it a year later review of the Nutsac Duffel Bag. And yes, I own wax canvas cleaner. No, I have not used it yet because I want to show you what this bag will look like in all its glory if you get it and you use the freaking bag how they intend you to use it. Let me first put it in your face. Let's get it deep in there. Let's just make sure you can really see it. That's the top. That's the front with the little logo there. Just want to make sure the nutsack is all up in there. We'll talk about some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it, and whether you should pick this thing up as a weekender, as how I'm using it, which is currently a gym bag, as a travel bag, as an emergency bag, a storage bag, and bug out bag, whatever you may want to use this thing for. Let's just see if it's really worth it. Now, before I talk about, the things I do and don't like about the bag, let's just talk about some of the overall specs. $299, made of wax canvas. It has leather accents all over the place. Leather handles on the top. It has leather straps on the side here, more leather handles on the side. Or even the actual shoulder strap has a big leather handle on it as well. So they're really trying to press quality. That's probably why they're trying to press the $299. Big old brass, I think these are brass, but buttons for the closure in the front. Big YKK zipper. Let me show you this thing. I mean, huge, beefy YKK zipper, which has a very sure pull to it. It feels very, sure and easy to use. I do like the buttons. It's kind of a catch-22 with these buttons. We'll talk about what I like about it here in a second. The full bottom of the bag does have, kind of, I guess it still carries on with this wax canvas. It does pick up dirt quite well. If you see how it just picks up dirt randomly. And one thing, if you pick this bag up, you're gonna want to buy some extra features, where some extra items. It's already a hard pill to swallow that you're spending $300 on this bag. I have it in the coal color. It also comes in tan and black. But then you also need to pick up additional things to care for this bag. This is wax canvas. I don't know if it's made out of duck or whatever canvas material they make it out of. Made in the USA. So about 3 pounds empty. It is pretty water resistant. I've had this thing out in the rain. But let's just talk about some things I do not like about the bag. I mean, if we look here, you can just see the dirt is just apparent all over the bag. It picks up dirt easily. And if you decide to get it in the coal or the tan color, it's going to be a dirt magnet. It's going to be a really dirt magnet. You're going to want to pick up some wax canvas cleaner. Get yourself a brush, a soft bristle brush. Get yourself a waxed canvas reset tool, which is kind of like just a nice straight tool, which will allow for you to ease out the stains in wax canvas. You're going to be cleaning this bag a lot, especially if you're using it for a trip. If you're using for like day trips and stuff like that. It does have side pockets on both sides, and the side pockets are identical on both sides. And inside those side pockets, they have some nice slip pockets that you can use. I really like those as well. They're pretty useful just to be able to throw some items in there very quickly. Same exact features on the same side, has the same side pockets. Second thing I don't like about the bag is these buttons. Although a great idea, very, very subtle logo. I mean, they do have the little acorn for Nutsac's logo on each individual fastener or closure. The bag feels incomplete if you do not close the button. So you know how sometimes bags will have double features on them, like a zipper and a Velcro, or it will have the zipper and the buttons. And oftentimes you'll feel like I don't have to close both to feel like my bag is secure. This YKK zipper is very, very, very capable. But if you don't secure the buttons, it just, because of the two-tone, it feels a little incomplete. Like it feels sloppy. So between the bag getting dirty AF very easily and the fact that you always feel like you have to kind of always close the button, it can get a little bit deterring. I use this as a gym bag. Let's take everything out. So it can fit tons of crap in here as a gym bag. So we'll empty this thing out real quick. You can easily fit a pair of shoes, some resistance straps, water bottle. So whatever you think you're gonna need in the gym. If you look at that, carries dirt in it pretty easily. Now the inside of the bag, it takes those same slip pocket features that are on the outside of the bag, and it mirrors them on the inside. So you do have a few slip pockets that you can use. Here's the issue though. Next thing I don't like is that if you engage these slip pockets, so oftentimes I would put items in these slip pockets, whether that would be a deck of cards, maybe a med kit if I'm traveling, a sewing kit, whatever. It definitely limits the amount of items you can put in the other slip pocket on the outside of the bag. You need to be very cautious of that, of how much stuff that you slip in there. Another thing I'm not a big fan of is all the pockets are zip pockets, every single one. What does that mean? A few times I checked this bag because I did want to bring an EDC knife with me to a destination I was going to, so I checked the entire bag. Of course, baggage handlers aren't going to baby your luggage. When I got the bag to its final destination, because I was unable to zip any of these slip pockets closed, anything that's stored inside of these things goes flying out if they toss your bag all over the place. So I had stuff all over the place. Not a big fan of that. Now, those are the things I don't like about the bag. I'm not sure how big it is, or their website doesn't talk about how many liters. It gives me like a 20-liter vibe for about the capacity of how much stuff that it can carry. I might be off. I'm not really sure about that. But I am sure about this. Let's just talk about some things that I really like about it. When you get this bad boy cleaned up, when this thing is cleaned up, it's a beautiful looking bag. Very nice, capable bag, almost to the point where you could EDC this on, if you take this to an office or a day job. It's almost small enough where you can put some essentials in there, maybe a change of clothes, still bring your laptop, and it seems to fit in multiple environments. It is a nice wax canvas twill material. It is very water resistant. For the trip where I checked this bag, I literally watched this bag sit on a baggage cart while I was in the airport at the top of some luggage get rained on for 20 minutes. Nothing inside my bag was wet when I got to my final destination. So it's not waterproof. Maybe if it would have went another 10 minutes or an hour, everything would have got ruined. But it was really water resistant, nice drizzle type rain. This very bottom portion here, super forgiving if you were to set this into a puddle. So I don't know if this is like double layer twill or even more wax canvas, but when I don't consciously worry about where do I throw this bag down at whenever I'm using it. Am I avoiding mud? Am I avoiding water? I'm not too concerned about that. You can tell this bag is made in the USA. What do I mean by that? It feels like craftsmanship. The leather straps, the leather accents for the pulls on the YKK zippers, the big beefy YKK zippers. The fact that you can just tell the stitching seems to be really done well throughout the entire bag. And it just feels like a premium bag. It has been relegated to my gym bag, but even if I wanted to swap this out and make it kind of like a big back body sling bag and take it to, like a day trip, if I wanted to go to outdoor, or if I wanted to go camping, if I wanted to go to Starbucks or something like that, more than capable type bag to knock out that type of scenario. So if you're looking at the cheaper military surplus bags, if you're looking for like a weekender bag, you're willing to spend the money and you really want some wax canvas. And by wax canvas, I mean, this is made of 100% cotton, which is impregnated with wax, giggity, but it's impregnated with wax and it's super soaked in wax. And then you can just tell that this is super thick. That thick wax coating that they put in that cotton is the reason why it seems to be able to withstand so much wear and tear and abuse that I give this thing. And I've cleaned it several times. For the last video, I knew I was going to be doing this video soon. And I want you to go back, watch the original video. Look how pretty it looked when I first got it compared to now. After this video, we're going to be cleaning this thing up and getting it back to where I want it to be. But listen, if I would buy this thing all over again, would I still do it? I would have to say at $199, possibly, but at $299, I think it's a hard pass. I think there's enough comparables out there from Chrome Industries, from Dispatch, and maybe everything won't be made in America. Maybe everything won't be wax canvas. But if you're trying to do another comparable wax canvas, you're going to be around the world of the $300 mark. But those bags are going to have a few more features like, I can zip up at least one of the pockets on the inside and stuff like that. But if it was $200, I would definitely say run out and grab this bag. At $300, it's kind of a hard pass for me. But if you want something super unique and you do have the, a little bit of money burning a hole in your pocket, I'll leave a link down below, man. You can go check this bag out. Possibly might be something you want to click on and check out. Listen, we would love to have you part of the battalion. Make sure you hit that button down below that says subscribe. And listen, if this is your first time stopping by, thank you for stopping by. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.